Hello. Before I get into this video, like the deep depths of this video, thank you so freaking much for whatever the fuck happened with that last video. Oh my goodness. Thank you all. If you're new here, hello. Welcome back. I literally said if you're new here and then welcome back. It's early, okay? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, it's still early for me. Yeah. Right, before I do get into the depths of this video, if you do like this video or any of my other videos, please go and check them out as well, by the way. I know you might be here for video essay, or if you were here at my last video, you were here for video essay, but I promise you, I'm a lot funnier in my other videos. Because I still have to be serious in these, and those I don't! So check them out as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. 80% of the people who watched my last video are not subscribed. Fuck are you playing at? Actually, what are you playing at? Triple dog dare you subscribe right now. And just to preempt this video, I want you to leave a comment down below of your worst experience with an alpha male. I just want to know, because I've had my fair share of shit ones. I want to know about yours. Just the same as in the last video, I want to trauma bond with you guys. It's my favourite thing to do. So if you didn't already get it from that question, we are talking about toxic masculinity, alpha males, and at its core, the male loneliness epidemic. I don't really like talking about men. I don't really like men. I am unfortunately forced to like men, but I prefer women. So this is actually really tough for me because I don't want to talk about men.
Men, gross, nasty little creatures. I can't tolerate them at the moment. They make me quite sick.
I don't want them to know that I think about them. But it's needed, okay? Because the male loneliness epidemic is disgusting and it needs to be spoken about. All I've been seeing for the past maybe year and a half on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my YouTube is the male loneliness epidemic. It's not an epidemic, okay? It's not some sort of like mystery illness that nobody can understand. Like, you're not lonely because society has failed you. You're lonely because you spent years pushing women away, refusing to hug your friends, rejecting vulnerability like it's a vegan meat substitute, and existing with
the emotional range of a teaspoon.
And men have this, it's oh so brilliant way of putting all of their problems on women. Why? Just because we're gorgeous, stunning creatures and you look like that? It's not our fault. It's not my fault you had, I don't know, biology. Is it a Y chromosome, or is that what women have as well? Don't we have double X and double Ds? I'm sorry to my itty bitty titty committee, but I do have double Ds. Fun fact. Oh my goodness gracious me. This one's off to an interesting start, eh? Yeah, men have this amazing way of being like, oh, I can't get into a relationship. I'm so lonely. Like, women don't want to spend any time around me.
Disgusting!
Disgusting behaviour. We're going to get into that today as well. Do you know what I mean? We're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about how men can't make friends. We're going to talk about how on God's green fucking earth, men trust a bold sex trafficker more than wiping their own arse cheeks. And the bottom line is, men have done this to themselves. Women haven't said to men, don't cry, we don't like it. That's never happened anywhere. And like, the truth is, you can literally see it in women's celebrity crushes. Timothée Chalamet, Harry Styles, just like to name two of them. It's so clear. Women like our men a little bit fruity. We do! I also think this is not only a personal thing, this is things that I've seen on the internet, this is things that I've spoken to my friends about. One of the things that women find the most sexy about a man is when he cries. You might have remembered I said that during my Love Island videos when Luca was crying. I think it's so hot. Is that a red flag on my part? Probably. Do I care? No. Like, women wholeheartedly prefer men who are in touch with their emotions. Actually, no, not just in touch with their emotions. Let's be fucking real here. Women like men who are in touch with their feminine side. Fuck alpha male. We're going to get into some statistics as well in this video, guys. Of course we are. You know I do like a good statistic. Let's get into it. Just going to list off some sayings that you probably have heard in your lifetime. Even if you are a woman, you've probably heard it being said to a man or said about a man, or it's being said to a man while you've been stood next to them. But not just men. These have been said to boys as well, like young children. Things like, boys don't cry, man up, fight like a man. Things like that. They're like setting children up for failure in their future, because if that's being drilled into your brain of course you're gonna trust it. But it's like, no, it's wrong. It's false information. 55% of men admit that they feel pressured into being emotionally strong. This leads to isolation. 1 in 5 men say that they receive no emotional support from their friends. Not a little bit. None. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. It's insane. Like, men will do stuff with their friends. They will. We do know that men have friends. But the closeness, that's what's important. I see it on TikTok. Women will send their partners out to meet up with their friends. They come home. The woman asks, how was it? How are they doing? How's their family? How's their children? How are their pets? How's their job? And the man just goes, I don't know. We didn't talk about it. You what? What? How can you not talk about something that's so like deeply ingrained into their everyday life? Why? Talk to your friends, guys. A 2021 study in America showed that 1 in 5 unmarried men have no close friends, and 1 in 4 men under 30 also have no close friends. What? That's like insane to think about. Like, how can you not have somebody that you can rely on? Like, it's just not computing in my brain. At this point, that's not a statistic. That's a cry for help, fucking gift wrapped in a lad's holiday to Shagaloo. Like, seriously, get a grip. Talk to your friends. And the thing is, people would say, like, oh, it's been like this forever. Like, men have always been like that. It's not, because Gen Z are struggling the most in this loneliness epidemic. It's not really, is it? A study from 2023 showed that men between 18 and 23 said, no one really knows me. And since 1990, the amount of men who said they didn't have a single close friend quintupled. Now, obviously, I didn't have to do this. But for anybody who didn't know, quintupled is times 5. 5 times in 35 years. What? Actually, what the fuck? Just got a job rejection email. Throw it back to the last video. I say hi, guys. Obviously, we've discovered all of that information, all of that. And then we bring in the peak of toxic masculinity, a man whose name will not be uttered on this channel. Because, to be quite frank with you, even the thought of him is like bringing vomit to my mouth. We're going to go into the bold leading the blind. And if not only his name makes one feel this will, 1 in 5 men trust that man. You know, a sex trafficker. What the fuck? And here are just some quotes to kind of really get a grasp on who this man is. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, but we're just going to go into some quotes from this man. Depression isn't real, you're just weak. Women belong to men. They are property. A woman's primary role is to serve her man. You can't cheat on property. Real men don't cry. Crying is for women and children. If you're a man and you cry, you're a failure. Feminism is a scam invented by ugly women to convince the world they have value. Oh my god. If I ever came across this man in the street, I would be arrested. I would be arrested for violence. Because you have to remember, right, this geezer made millions selling Discord videos on how to be an alpha male. Men paid $49.99, which is £38.99 for my British babes out there. Well, that's an awful accent. Who was that? Like, if you genuinely think that putting this money into a man who thinks like that and was literally arrested for sex trafficking, that's what I can't get over. Genuinely. Like, think what you want, right? But that diabolical act, you still trust him? Get away from me. Do you genuinely think after reading or listening to those quotes that women want to spend time around you if that's how you think about them. Did I hear a no? You'd be correct. And just segueing, if you will, onto women. How are you, girls? Drop a like if you are pretty. So I better see every single woman liking this video, because y'all are stunning. Dating men is fucking exhausting for a woman, okay? Men rely on their romantic partners for 100% of their emotional labour. What? I love a good statistic, guys, but sometimes make me angry, okay? 70% of women in heterosexual relationships say they are their male partner's only confidant. That ain't a relationship, that's unpaid therapy. I said what I said. And then also compare that to the fact 78% of men are desperately seeking a partner, compared to 42% of women who would fancy a partner. That seems, as the statistic said, desperate. Because not only is it the way that they act towards women and their beliefs in that sense, let's go into personal hygiene. If anything will make you throw up in this video, it's about to be the statistics that I list off to you. 1 in 3 men skip showers to avoid smelling like flowers. The fact that the only soaps catered towards men is a 17-in-1 that can double as fucking toilet bleach. There was a trend that went round of men cutting their eyelashes because they were too feminine. You mean that thing that we were born with to protect your eyes, one of the most sensitive things in the world? Actually, to men, really, it's the most sensitive thing, isn't it? Because they can't find the clit to save their life. 40% of men under 35 think that moisturiser is for women. Okay. And it somehow gets worse. 25% of men admitted to not using soap on their genitals. And you want me to put that in my mouth? Keep your gooch sweat to yourself. And you call women weird for letting dogs kiss us. They're probably cleaner than you are. 40% of men admit to not washing their hands after using the bathroom. And let's put that even more into perspective, right? 80% of UTIs are caused by the E. coli virus. You know what E. coli is? Food poisoning. Basically, 80% of urinary infections in women are caused by a man scratching his arse and then slinging it up you. 1 in 2 women in their entire lifetime will get a urinary infection. Right. Half of the female population at some point in their lifetime will get a urinary infection. 30% of those cases are directly linked to sexual activity with an unclean partner. What the fuck? It actually blows my mind how men think this is okay, and women are 3 times more likely to get a UTI if their partner does not wash themselves before having intercourse. It's exhausting to even think about the fact that these are statistics that are real, and it's not just intercourse either. A 2020 study showed that facial hair harbors more bacteria than a toilet seat. Bro, women, girls, divas, you are not getting beard rash. You are getting a disease. When you think about it, it's no fucking wonder that men have a better relationship with their cum sock than a woman. Actually, quick PSA, if you have ever jizzed in a sock,
now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
And just another really fun thing, a study by the British Red Cross discovered that women report higher levels of loneliness than men. Do you hear us whining and bitching? Do you hear us bitching and moaning? No, you don't. Do you know why? Because we handle it better. Because we're too girly pop for you. When women realised, oh, we're actually quite lonely, this is quite difficult, we create communities, okay? There is a Facebook group that I am personally part of, and I know that it is in multiple cities, in the UK at least. I don't know about other countries, I'm really sorry, called the Lonely Girls Club. Right, it's a Facebook group that you join in your city where there is a club, and they literally plan events for you to go to and make friends. You'd never catch a man doing that. We talk to our friends and our family. You clearly don't, do you? No. Like, women create communities, men join subreddits. Spot the difference. And why do men join subreddits? Nearly half of all men said their online life is more fulfilling than their real life. What? I think we can kind of see why as well, though, because it's the place where all of the degenerate virgins who still live with their parents at 40 can sit and meet each other. Like, they ain't gonna meet each other outside, are they? No. And there's also this hellscape of the pornography industry, because let's be real, especially OnlyFans, right? Women wouldn't create this content without a male demand for it. So the fact that men want it means women will create it. And the problem with that is that women create these completely fake personas. They're all acting, none of it is real, but men see it as being real. So now they're like, oh, okay, so I can watch this video on the internet where a woman will do exactly what I want her to do, then she won't do it in real life. Why would he go to real life? Women aren't like that. This is fake, it's acting, and they're buying into it, which really says more on them than on us. And there are literally studies, right, that prove that having a close friend protects your mental health. So if men don't have friends, they have a shit mental health. And yet they are still 3 times less likely to go to therapy than women, because they can't talk about their feelings, because they've grown up being told to not talk about their feelings. But it's not women that have told them that, it's other men. So just to kind of close this video up, if you have learned anything from this video, straight men, because gay man would never. Hi divas, how are you? Love y'all. If you do take anything from this video, let it be these 3 things. Go to therapy, please. Hug your dad, that would probably help starting somewhere. And wash yourself.
You dirty pig.
Now, there are plenty of things that I just did not have time to talk about in this video. Dating, domestic violence is a massive, massive one. On men online in general, men trolling people online, men leaving disgusting hate comments on women especially. That's just things I did not have time to talk about. If you would like me to talk about them in a separate video, please do leave a comment below and I will try my hardest to be able to do it for you. And if there's any other topics that you do genuinely want me to talk about in my weird, chaotic way, please again leave a comment and I will try my hardest to be able to do it for you. I really appreciate everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, watches. It honestly means the world to me. So please do that, like, comment, subscribe, because I love y'all. I love you. And yeah, that is it from me today. Love you.